कृषि परिषद भारत की।
So with us, there are dignitaries with us from ICAR and as well as from Government of India, various organizations and all line departments and research institutes and all participants. Now I request Dr. Mallikarjun Hanji sir, ICAR-Atari Bengaluru, to welcome all.
Good morning to all. Shubhodaya. We have started this special program, that is Capacity Development Program for FPOs of Karnataka. It is a special convergence between the different at central level and state level. That's what our Prime Minister's great vision is, bringing all the departments together. Especially convergence plays a very important role. And today I was able to learn a very big lesson from our Director Atari in both zones, both in Jabalpur and Kanpur. Later, before becoming the Deputy Director General, he became the Vice Chancellor of the prestigious university in Uttar Pradesh. Then he has rose to the Deputy Director General. His career is very fantastic. Along with that, he has contributed several articles, research papers, and he has represented in several. He has visited several countries, right from India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, UK and USA, even some of the African countries. And he has won a very national and international awards, and especially with all the other things. One thing I really appreciated with Dr. Gautam Saab is, even though he has rose to his career in a very fantastic way, during our last some 15 years back, when just mobile was just picking up in becoming popular, and what he thought is, I appreciated his commitment for the farming community. At that time he was the Director Atari Jabalpur, and even though Bengaluru is IT capital, most of the people are well versed with IT, and he visualized that how best the mobile service, what the SMS what we are using, how best it can be used into the welfare of the farming community. He came all the way from Jabalpur along with all the technocrats. He came to one of our regional committee meeting and he saw that for the first time in the country for farming community, that is mobile service advisor board, or we call it as ICAR mobile services, was inaugurated, and then governor, that is Bharat Saab in Bengaluru itself. That shows his commitment for the farming community. And in spite of his busy work and with professional and research career and extension career, his commitment was very much appreciated. And even though he has got several awards and this thing, along with that, what his major contribution is all the services what he has earned through his research career he has put for the farming community. That only made him to be head of the 732 KVKs. In spite of this busy schedule, because he is right now the AFC is being finalized by the Government of India, he has to attend several committees and other things. But luckily he could able to accept our invitation just for this program alone. And that too, here is this KVK sir, it is one of the oldest KVK sir. First batch KVK started in 1976 itself. That day onwards, even Dr. Prabhu Kumar sir, our zonal coordinator, he has started his career here and he has given several extensions, Atari and Common Service Center, one of the important program of Government of India. That's what I am telling you, the convergence of several departments put together and several agencies put together. Everyone's intention is how best we can enhance the productivity of our FPOs. Because nowadays again it is another important program of Government of India, FPOs, how best we can equipment and how can we increase their capacity building. And we are fortunate enough sir, because especially Kodagu is known as the Switzerland of India sir. You must have really enjoyed today's environment, and here situation is there, and all kinds of different varieties of fruits and flora and animal husbandry put together. Here climate is entirely different. That's why they call it as a Switzerland of India. And in this situation, one of the oldest KVK, we are happy, and on behalf of the e-service division, then IHR and US Bengaluru, wholeheartedly we welcome you, sir. This special function. He is a very good, fantastic career, and we are happy to know that he has joined our KVK system as Assistant Director General with his rich experience. Definitely he will guide us, and that too after assuming the power. And both our AD Saab and our AD Saab first time are visiting our zone. That too our ICAR-KVK. It is a great honor to us because we have got 40 KVKs, but ICAR-KVKs are in the leading front. That too, we feel proud because it is our own ICAR system. We have come out with a very good KVKs, and they are leading in among the group of KVKs. And in this occasion, I especially invite our Dr. Barman Saab to this function. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Coming to our Devendra Kumar Saab, he was basically businessman turned farmer and pharmacist. Then now he is heading the agriculture division in the e-governance of that is a common service center. You may not be knowing much about the common service center. Basically, he is heading the 11 lakh common service centers which have been established by Government of India under his own department. And it's a huge network. You may be knowing about in Bengaluru one and all several services, what including all the state governments and Government of Karnataka, Government of India is thinking that all the related development services should come to the doorstep of the farmers. And it may be agriculture, it may be health, or it may be rural development, or it may be finance, or it may be anything. That too, using the latest IT tools. You may be knowing that telemedicine and tele-advisory, many, because he belongs to the electronics and IT department, which is again associated with one of our Chandrasekhar as a minister, and this program, especially our Atari, and he inspired us, and it is he has traveled all the way from Delhi for this program, and that too, especially will invite our Dr. Devendra Kumar Saab to this special function. Thank you. As you know, our director, Dr. Venkata Subramaniam, he is a very dynamic man, and he travels all across all the KVKs. He never takes rest, and most of the time will be always on the tour, and wherever he can KVK, especially this Krishi Vigyan Kodagu, he identified the Putri FPO, which has one of the unique experience in KVK system as such, because there are several FPOs, a weak child. That is the quality of the mother. That's what the quality we can appreciate with our director, because he travels across in the zone, all the KVKs visit, he will try to identify the potential of the KVKs and try to nurture them and identify the weak spots where it is required, where our hand-holding is required, and how to come it up. Because overall development of all the KVKs should come up, and because all KVKs are our children, and they should come to the equal level. And those who are excelling will support them. In that way, our Dr. Venkata Subramaniam has identified the potential of this KVK because it is strongly associated with a Putri FPO, and this synergy, it will help. And with his initiation, he could able to bring our Deputy DG and DG soon after taking the charge, and they are visiting our KVK in our zone. This is the first KVK, both of them are visiting, and here he has roped up the Rastaki Saab, and entire the brainchild of this program is our Director Dr. Venkata Subramaniam. Wholeheartedly, I will welcome you, sir, for this. And here there are several agencies are involved here. Basically, I need to appreciate the work done by the Dharmasthala Rural Development Agency, because you know the Dharmasthala, most of our people who are in Karnataka, they know. Others may not be knowing. Dharmasthala is the one, even though it is a Jain organization, they rope in each and every Hindu. He has identified the potential of Dharmasthala Rural Development Agency, and he has roped in all the people who are associated with the FPOs, and we need to handle them. And in this connection, I would like to really mention our appreciation to the various FPO members, those who are associated the FPO members to this particular program. I really recall my appreciation to the Dharmarika. And on behalf of the several participants have come, and they are doing especially good work in throughout Karnataka, sir, especially Common Service Center. Along with the Common Service Center, this is farm mechanization is a big challenge people are facing it. That each and every village he has, wherever he has got a potential, he has established the outsourcing center. All the machinery he has done it, and it is being rented to the farming community. Because that way a lot of relief has been done, and in that way they are using the FPOs also. And not only that, even financing and overall road development and machinery renting out, each and small village they have entered it. And there our people are associated with that, and with this program definitely they will be enriched. On behalf of all the organizers, I will welcome all the participants to this program. Their own medical university and engineering university and all those things, and they are having their own KVK. That KVK is represented by Dr. Vigyan, who has come all the way from Mysore to associate with this program. On behalf of all of you, I will welcome Dr. Vigyan. Our own research system, he is our fraternity of ICAR, because ICAR is one of the leading agencies which is involved in this program, and representing the ICAR director, which is having its own research station in Chetali, and ICAR director is represented by Dr. Rajendran, who is the head of the research station in Chetali. On behalf of you, I will be welcoming Dr. Rajendran. And another important agency, the Puteri FPO, which has been closely associated with our KVK, because they are the only main focus point to bring this program to this particular KVK. They are doing a very wonderful work, and in fact during my last visit I visited them, I interacted with them, and this Puteri has been represented here. They are all office bearers, especially CEO and director. Both of them are represented here. We are happy to welcome both of you for this organization. And there are several people who are directly or indirectly involved in this program, especially our KVK staff and the leadership of Dr. Devaya. They have made a lot of effort, because normally you know that in KVK system, getting a parchment, always we used to stress to the KVK that we need a long duration program, long duration capacity holding program, because nowadays farmers are so busy. Even we can get the official appointment. Getting an appointment in the farmers is very difficult. In that hard situation, with the help of Devendra Rastigi Saab, they could able to rope up the 20 participants here. Those who are involved both in agriculture and the FPOs and Common Service Center, and again in attached with the KVK. And our KVK staff and leadership of Devaya, they have done a lot of effort to make this program successful. That too, accommodating them for next 15 days is a Herculean task. They have taken up all the burden and accommodating, contacting all the resource persons and bringing them and arranging all the entire responsibility on behalf of ICR and behalf of CSC Center. They have taken the responsibility. I will welcome all of them to this function. And especially this such a program which is being held in KVK Kodagu, it needs to be disseminated throughout India. Because FPO, it is one of the flagship program of Government of India. Government of India, you know, it is 10,000 FPOs. They have decided to start it, and even several state governments have taken up, and it is a very big network of this. All these things, such an important program is being inaugurated and conducted, and the capacity holding of all these FPOs are being, this program need to be disseminated throughout India. That has been taken care of the media unit of our KVK, and many media friends and press and TV coverage, and it is being broadcast in online, and all those people concerned to media, press, to coverage this center program, to all the beneficiaries. I will wholeheartedly welcoming all of them to this particular function. And many people, right from my Atari, my colleagues and KVK colleagues and other nearby KVKs, they have done a wonderful work to organize this program, and they have done a wonderful work to organize those who are directly involved and contributed to make this function success. I will be welcoming all of them. Thank you.
Thank you, Mallikarjun Hanji sir. On behalf of dignitaries and participants, I warmly welcome Dr. Mallikarjun Anji sir to this training program. He is the nodal officer of this KVK. Yes, of course, I already mentioned now everything in our fingertips, but we should be very, very responsible while putting our finger into get all information. We should be cautious enough and hear the role of sensitization. So, our Mercurus leader is none other than Dr. V. Venkata sir, Director ICAR Bengaluru, to brief about this program of 15 days program.
Namaskar, sir. KVK is established from Niyama, that is in the northernmost part of the country, which is, you know all that. Where is Niyama? Anybody? That is last part of the country, near Jammu Kashmir, one. Anybody? Leh Ladakh. Leh Ladakh, too, if you see here, Nicobar Islands, Indra Point, which is the last point. This side, Lakshadweep, that side, one district, Kutch. So it's a very big family, and the responsibility is given to the right person. For a long time, I could be able to cherish his presence in the system. He has got a lot of challenges inherited as a leader. He got the opportunity or his responsibility to take the past, present, and future. So in that way, we are all fortunate to have him as our leader to lead this entire big system in the country. It's not a small system. I know the pulse because the responsibility of KVK, 3 days back, last week, we are in Delhi, in a big hall, continuously in the AGM meeting, or before that also, the directors and vice chancellors meeting, and industry meet also. One single word repeated by everybody many times, n number of times is KVK, KVK. No other. It's from Prime Minister to the Secretary, to Joint Secretary, to Vice Chancellor, everyone, district level also it is KVK. So what is that big? That responsibility given to our leader is very challenging, right from providing the salary to infrastructure development to hand-holding, supporting, facing the parliament. With that, today also he has to be in Delhi, but it is his love and affection. You all know that he has worked in 2 zones, very difficult zones, Madhya Pradesh and then Chhattisgarh. After that, he went to Uttar Pradesh. This is not an easy experience in managing that very sprawling as well as a difficult and challenging environment. Now he is here means it is his affection as well as his commitment towards the KVK. Sir, it's our pleasure and honor to have you, and I am really thankful and grateful for being with us, and it's an encouragement. You think the hall without him and our friend, young friend, he was with me at Northeast when I was Ceylon, and now he's a young ADG who has taken over with a scintillating career and I can say experience. And then with Rastogi, we ourselves inaugurated how it will look. So it has given not only the value addition, but it has given us encouragement, and it has added color to all of us. Am I right? Yes. So let us give a big hand to all the 3 partners. I am personally indebted to all the 3 sir, especially my friend to Dr. Gautam. Similarly, Rastogi sir. This I associated in 2013 when I also, like him, when we as ADG. Now I was telling that Shambhu Kumar, he is also a Hare Krishna devotee. I've taken all the videos and they are motivating that presentation from him. Still I am in the laptop today also I remembering. So this is the connectivity we get in our KVK system. It's a big family. That is a very important family. Everywhere, every district we have got. I could able to interact with all levels and all walks and every type of experiences, organizations, and that is only the opportunities available in this system. Like our leader, I also started my career as an assistant professor and then scientist, but always the KVK is somehow it is attached to. I'm telling you. Even I'll tell sir I don't want KVK, Andaman I went, the KVK came. None other than Lieutenant General was our chief guest, and then the KVK got best award. Similarly, I went with the condition I should not go to KVK in Rajahmundry, but after 1 year they have given me. That has given me the visibility. I got a post like managing director. So that is the importance and that is a value which is available with the KVK system. Satisfaction. I can say that a person who has not worked in KVK has not done any work. That is really, we contribute that much. Now, this program, now Rastogi sir, as Dr. Hanji was telling, is heading over that now like a FPOs, CSC center means it's not an easy job. It is a so much responsible job, and now we have come, as in the morning I was also mentioning, there are so many number of organizations have been created with the public resources. Now KVK is a resource center, FPOs is a resource center, and then you can see our common service centers also a resource center. Working in isolation cannot have that convergence and that effect. Now for example, farmers who have been branded, for example, that milk is the one brand which has come first to empower the farmer, because money power, muscle power, material power, being under one umbrella will give the strength and confidence as we get the KVK system. That is to be integrated with the resource center means it is the KVK which say act as the interface. Yes, right in. We'll make it. This is all related to PM program. Now, as I told you, it is always the turbulence is associated with the system. They are here, they cannot be peaceful. Here, they cannot be peaceful. They cannot be, I can say, very back and they can enjoy the environment, Kodagu, Switzerland and all. No, it is mind will not be there. I also experience, Let's say, whenever I go to Delhi, my blood pressure will go. Whenever I take a flight from Delhi, I feel alpha, I will come out. This is the pressure, a very difficult place. See, that after that we are delivering to you means we have to salute all of the people, including our Deputy Director General and our ADG who are here, our Rastogi. Very difficult for them to come, but they are come means you understand. The commitment and the pleasure which they derive in being here. And now I come to the point that this is a KVK is a platform wherein many organizations now entering into the farmers, I can say, that is the programs and then linking them with the organizations benefit oriented approaches. So under this, our FPOs are one in which all KVKs are already working. On an average in our zone, there are 4 to 5 FPOs are with each KVK. And here in this KVK, what is the special is, this Putri FPO, now the CEO, Sumita and Ponnana is here. They are all here. They started in this premises when that Saju Jat was there. I am really proud of them. Now that FPO is now functioning adjacent. Now they got an award from our Atari, that is second in the line. First one it went to Yuval or Sri Patraji. Sri Patraji, you all know, no? We got last year first maiden award. Now it is Putri is given this year recognition by giving this Krishan Samruddhi award from us. And that way, this KVK we felt that it is apt to start a FPO training program linking with the technology resources. These FPOs are there. Now I visited almost around 20-25 FPOs in this state, wherein I commonly found that people need to be trained or with not only their organizational needs like leadership or accounting or any other management system, but they want what is the value-added product they can train in, what is the technologies behind it, what are the various type of organization they can connect with it. So it is not one aspect, it's a business. As I was telling this milk, it is a branded one, and Amul you see 600, that is Amul is the highest, you can say $161 billion, in Indian rupees, that is a turnover. Now see this, our Nandini, it is around 36,000 crore their turnover. This much turnover which organization is having. It is now slowly branding has come. Now farmers are to be empowered means they are all challenged with, you all know that, monsoon, moneylenders, market and multinational. To compete with these 4 M's, they need to be grouped. That's what the Prime Minister of our country has made this 10,000 FPOs as one of the challenging one, and every KVK has been involved in organizing these FPOs and this program, and now common service centers also in this our Karnataka 500 FPOs. So all these FPOs are created, but without empowerment means what it is, because business is a challenging one. That day our Indian Minister of Agriculture, Shobha Madam, interacted with almost 1,000 FPO representatives at KV. We had main issues, understanding of what we have to go, how to make this capacity development program, content, everything. By that time, Dr. Devendra ji called me, sir. So we are in that process now. Immediately we integrated. So now another responsibility is I have to organize one more program for us. Again, to cover some of the FPOs which they are very much interested to join with us. Now this program is in live telecast. We have got, sir, with us all the state heads and coordinators of our Karnataka, Kerala, these common service centers are here, sir. And then we are also have with us our Chatali head, Rajendran, and our KVK head from here, as well as many of our KVKs in this zone are also joined. All it is in the live telecast. Already the KVKs also, they are joined with us. Under the circumstances, I hope that this small brief for all of you in to sensitize you for this program, why it is important. And here again the important aspect is field programs. We arranged a field program. You all know that Kadamba Cooperative. How many of you know? Kadamba Cooperative Gottalla? You know? Sirsi. From pin to tractor, fully it is available. That is one of the successful FPO, and it is also very important. Your field visit, you are making it. Value addition, marketing, and all support system, procurement, for all aspects you can learn from them. That is very important aspect. Plus you will get horticulture crop, you will get field crop, you will get again plantation crop. So it is a experience, you will get a collective experience, and the lecture also we have at Atari level, we have again gone through and got vetted by our CSC. So I hope that you all get a lot of learning period here, and I reserve other things about FPOs and CSC for the interaction with our Devendra ji, and our DBG sir will be further giving you the importance of various programs and other things which is associated with. With this I conclude, and thank you for the opportunity given. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, almost a lot of doubts were there. Now, they are a bit easy to conduct another 15 days program with all basics applied and field visit, exposure visits, all we can plan properly. So, as you told, KVK is the best platform to learn such best stories. Puttari FPCL, they are with us, and whatever we heard the name, we are sharing with the fellow FPO. So we are nurturing from last 5 years, and it is doing very well. So with this model story, I thank all the dignitaries who helped in lighting the lamp. Now I request Shri Devendra Rustogi, Vice President, Agriculture, E-Governance Service India Limited, New Delhi, to say a few words. Later, we will have a detailed technical session with Devendra sir.
Good morning, everybody. Hare Krishna. First of all, I would like to thank Honorable Dr. Vikram Singh Gautamji, Honorable DDG, ICAR, and heading the prestigious KVK organization of India. I would also like to thank Dr. Venkat Subramaniam, Director at RE, who has been instrumental in organizing this program today. And it is because of him that all of us are here today for this very important event. I thank all the KVK team of this center for organizing this program, taking pains to conduct this program, and bearing with for 15 days for all the trainees for this program, but at the same time playing a very important role in empowering the small and the marginal farmers of this country, of Karnataka, by providing them the training for the input dealers for fertilizers, seeds and agrochemicals. To start with, I would like to give you a brief about CSC. CSC is Common Service Center under Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. This is an SPV and part of the Digital India campaign of the Government of India. The objective of CSC is to provide all the digital services to the 140 crores citizens of this country at the village level. Thanks to our MD sir, Mr. Sanjay Kumar Rakesh, IAS, whose vision has empowered and is motivating us all at CSC to carry on this mission of providing the digital services to all the 140 crores Indian citizens at the doorstep. When Honorable Prime Minister exhorted to incorporate FPOs in January 2001 for empowering the small and the marginal farmers and doubling the farmers' income by incorporating 10,000 FPOs, our Honorable MD sir at that time took its own call to incorporate minimum one FPO in each block of the country. So we decided to incorporate more than 6,500 FPOs, and today I am proud to share with you that CSC is the largest stakeholder in the FPO ecosystem in the country. I am proud to share with you that CSC has already incorporated more than 3,000 FPOs in the agriculture sector alone in this country. And recognizing this, the Government of India has also recognized CSC and awarded the implementing agency status to the CSC for the agriculture FPOs. We are also following up with the Ministry of Fisheries for appointing CSC as the implementing agency for the fishery FPOs, and we are working very closely with the Animal Husbandry Department of Government of India for disseminating all the information related to the animal husbandry sector. CSC today is probably one of the largest organizations with the widest reach in the Indian ecosystem, with more than 11 lakh CSC centers across the country. And out of this, more than 5.5 lakhs are functional CSC centers which are regularly transacting for more than 300 services for the Indian citizens. Our model is basically a very transparent model. We work on an outsourcing model where we appoint village entrepreneurs as a we recruit them, we train them, and they operate to provide the services. So basically CSC works on two mandates. One is providing the digital access to the common citizen at the doorstep, and second is creating rural entrepreneurship. 11 lakh CSC center means almost 15 lakh employment across the country, and that at the village level in the village itself. So this is a big source of employment, and our Honorable Prime Minister Ji, he has been very candid to admit at various platforms wherever he is addressing the general public for that the role of CSC in in empowering the village rural entrepreneurs and providing them the rural employment also. We are grateful to the KVK in many respects because we owe a lot to the KVKs for deriving us them. Our very important service of agri-teleconsultation to the farmers for the agriculture sector is being provided through your esteemed organization by your KVK experts throughout the CSC centers across the country to the farmer at the farmer doorstep at a very nominal cost of 5 rupees per consultation. A very ambitious program of CSC is now going to start for providing the same teleconsultation for the veterinary sector, for the dairy farmers, for the fishery sector and the other associated sectors of the animal husbandry, again through KVK centers, scientists to the animal husbandry segment of the country. We are grateful to Sir Dr. Gautam sir because we have incorporated FPOs, but we are finding a challenge for getting the license for the inputs like fertilizers, seeds and agrochemicals, and it is through his good office and his guidance that now we are conducting the training program for the FPOs across the country. We started with Bihar, we had a first program in Bihar, Sitamarhi, then we had in Ranchi KVK, then we had in Ambala KVK, and today we are here for the Karnataka. So it is only because of Dr. Gautam sir's guidance and his able leadership that we are able to conduct this program for training our FPOs, for getting the input dealers, for empowering these FPOs and thus empowering the small and marginal farmers of the country. Besides this, since we are a large organization with more than 5.5 lakh CSC centers across the country, we are a very important source of information dissemination. We are working very closely for the adoption of nano-urea in the country to the farmers. And as you know that nano-DAP is likely to be launched very shortly, probably next month itself. We are one of the largest outreach program for the adoption of nano-urea and nano-DAP in the country. And not only these new technologies, but also we are working for the adoption of the technologies. CSC is likely to be appointed as the Drone Training Academy by the Government of India, where the application of the drone technologies for the application of insecticides, pesticides, fertilizers can be done through the drone, and the benefit of this drone technology can reach the small and marginal farmers of the country. Similarly, we are also working for custom hiring model for the small and the marginal farmers because all these mechanized agriculture is a very important component to enhance the productivity of the small farmers, which is otherwise beyond affordability for the farmers. So we are working for the custom hiring model also. CSC provides almost more than 300 services to the common man, common farmers of the country at the farmer doorstep, which includes the most important Aadhaar, banking, insurance, all the government schemes like Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Manthan Yojana, EKYC, then we have this labor registrations also. So all the government of India schemes and all the state government schemes are being serviced to the common man through our CSC centers. In Karnataka, we are grateful to the Dharamsthala organization SKDRDP, Honorable Dr. Hegde sir, whose service and commitment to the farmers and the rural people of the Karnataka has been recognized by our Honorable PM also, and who has nominated Dr. Hegde to the Rajya Sabha also. We are proud to share with you that in Karnataka we have collaborated with SKDRDP, and this is the platform where we decided to train their VLEs also for the purpose of getting the input license for the fertilizer, seeds and agrochemicals, so that Dharamsthala can work with more arsenal and more power to the farmers of the Karnataka. My dear friends, you will be here for 15 days, and I am sure this KVK will not give you any sort of a reason to have any complaints or anything about you. Still, if you have, I am always there, and the KVK people are there. And I am sure you will make the best use of your training for these 15 days. And if in case if you have any questions, you can ask the organizers of this training program. Please feel free for any sort of questions or anything. Sir, Dr. Gautam sir, we definitely look forward to you for not only these programs, but also many other programs to come in collaboration with your esteemed organization. And one very important activity of the Government of India, going vocal for local. So CSC has incorporated one company which is owned by the name of CSC Gramin Store, where we take the product of the rural India to pan India, because our objective is empowering the FPOs by providing them the agri inputs, quality inputs at economical price at their doorstep. Simultaneously, we wish to ensure that all these farmers, small and marginal farmers, get a better remunerated price for their agri produces. So it is a challenge to us and to the Government of India also to get a devise a mechanism and a system to ensure a better remunerated price. And here in this context, I would like to appreciate the steps and achievements of Dharamsthala. Though this is an international millet year and India, we would like to congratulate our Honorable PM that he has been able to get this registered as an international millet year. But Dharamsthala has been doing a lot as far as the millets in Karnataka is concerned, and probably Dharamsthala is the largest organization which is sourcing the millets and making it adopted at the village level and at the residents of Karnataka. So we look forward to more such associations through KVKs, through Dharamsthala, and any such organization which helps the farmer to get a better remunerated price. With the combination of these 3-4 factors, I am sure we should be able to contribute to the mission of the government and Honorable Prime Minister of doubling the farmers' income and empowering the small and marginal farmers by providing them access to the latest development in the technologies, by getting them access to the latest technologies for improving the yields and better price for the remuneration. With this, I would again like to thank Dr. Gautam sir, Dr. Venkat Subramaniam sir, the faculty of this program and the whole team of KVK, Kodagu. Thank you so much, and we will definitely look forward to many such programs across the country in the future as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Devendra Rastogi sir, for overview about common service centers and their collaborations in future, maybe with KVK or ICAR-DRDP or any organization, to serve to the best to the all rural community. So thank you very much, sir. Definitely we look forward for the more programs, sir. So next, we are scratching our heads from last 1 week for this program as a 1 KVK. Sir is ending, Venkat Subramanian sir is ending 48 KVKs covering Kerala, Karnataka and Puducherry. So now, 732 KVKs headed by ADG sir and DDG sir. Now we look forward for his words. Dr. Rajasri Roy Burman, ADG, Agriculture Extension Division, ICAR, New Delhi.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Chief guest of today's event, most respected Dr. U.S. Gautamji, Deputy Director General Agricultural Extension, ICAR, Dr. V. Venkat Subramanian sir, Director of Atari, Bengaluru, and Devendra Rastogi, Vice President, E-Governance Services India Limited, Dr. Mallikarjun Hanjiji from Atari, Bengaluru, Head KVK, all the scientists of KVK, and the participants of this capacity development program, the peer representatives. I welcome all of you to this event. And as our previous speakers have told, that this capacity development of the farmer producer organizations is very important. We all know the current challenge of Indian agriculture is the decreasing landholding size, and about 86% and more farmers are smallholders, small and marginal farmers, and also keeping agriculture profitable in that decreasing piece of land is a challenge for all of us. The national priority is also to increase the income or the profit profitability of the smallholders, and because we have achieved food security and we have achieved many-fold increase in our production and also productivity, but our priority is shifting agriculture from way of life to business, agribusiness, and making most out of it. And then small and marginal farmers with a very limited land size, land holding, it is difficult to have a marketable surplus, and it is difficult to reduce the cost of cultivation in order to make agriculture more profitable. There are 7 points suggested by the Doubling Farmers Income Committee, we all know. And the important points are like reducing the cost of cultivation, and also enhancing the profitability, quality of the product, diversification, then value addition and processing, marketing. So FPOs can help in many ways, covering most of those points suggested by the Doubling Farmers Income Committee. Because when the farmers are collectivized and they're in a group, they can access the inputs at a wholesale price, and also quality input. Because now for a small piece of land, it is difficult for a farmer to get the input directly from the company, and the quality of input is always a problem for the farmers. But when in a group, they can straight away approach the input companies, agro-industries, and they can buy the inputs. So that will reduce the cost of cultivation. And in a group, the marketable surplus is sizable. So that matters in the volume of business. And when they have a sizable marketable surplus, they can bargain the price in the market, and they can get better remunerative price for their product. And in FPO, the kind of food processing, value addition, packaging, branding, marketing strategies can be taken up in a company or organization mode, so which actually help the farmers in getting better income. And the frontline extension system covering ICAR institutes, state agricultural universities, the KVKs, they have a great role to play, not only in promotion of FPO, but for technology backstopping and handholding support for the FPOs. Because making a group of 300 or more farmers, maybe in thousands, it is difficult, but even if we do that, many of the FPOs, they are not able to find out that which business to start, what product to grow, what commodity to produce, and then how to add value to that, packaging, branding and marketing. So those support we need to give to all the NGOs, because, all the FPOs rather, because sustainability of FPO is a real concern. We have many FPOs, but many of those FPOs are sitting idle, and they are not able to start their business and income generating activity. So capacity development of FPOs is very important, and I'm happy to see that such kind of workshop is being organized at this KVK. And sir has already briefed us about, and while preparing some presentation for the review of KVK, I came across several such business models, successful business models, successful FPOs of this zone, Karnataka and Kerala, and also Lakshadweep. And it is very heartening to see those success stories, and those FPOs are earning in crores. And so the FPOs of this zone, supported by the KVKs, it can be example for the other parts of the country. And we will be happy to remain associated with such FPOs and through our the KVK network here in this zone. And also the common service centers, as Rastogiji has told, they have about 11 lakhs, and we have about 6.5 lakhs villages. So it is almost in every, at a cluster of 2 villages, there is one CSC is available. And we all know there is a growing expectation on KVKs these days about our development departments and our government to reach to the last mile, because at the district level, KVK is a very vibrant and dynamic unit. But we have a limited manpower and limited resources. So we need to explore partnership with other organizations who also have a very strong penetration and deep penetration and strong network. So common service centers can be a very good example, and for last few years our Division of Agricultural Extension is working hand in hand with the common service centers. And as Rastogi has told, the common service centers, all the e-governance services are being accessed to the farmers, but agricultural information is still, there is a gap, and we are trying to fill that gap, and through those common services centers we are trying to provide agricultural information through our to the farmers. And it is again a great opportunity, and it is a good thing that the common service centers, that e-governance services India Limited, they have also joined hands, and they are supporting our partnership so that we can take away those agricultural information and technology information and the other services to the farmers through the crop, to the common service centers. And I am really thankful to the Director Atari, Dr. Vigyan sir, for giving me an opportunity to be part of such a vibrant program. And I wish that the KVK will continue its support, and many such programs will be organized in coming days, so that the handholding and other technology backstopping support can be provided to the FPOs, and we can come up with many more success stories from this zone, which can serve an example at the national level. Thank you.
Yes, as Sir told, FPOs are n number of opportunities. In case of FPO also, we have a lot of plus stories and as well as minus stories. Definitely, we are eager to share both plus as well as minus stories with you. We have a wonderful experience, last 5 years experience. This is the only one model in all India itself, KVK nurturing an FPO. So definitely we will be sharing all those with you all in the coming sessions. And now, thank you very much, sir. Now, addressed by today's chief guest, Dr. Udham Singh Gautam, Deputy Director General, Division of Agricultural Extension, ICAR, New Delhi. Please.
Thank you, and good afternoon to all. That you know that the capacity development program for FPOs of Karnataka under Common Service Centers, then Atari, Bengaluru, then Indian Institute of Horticulture Research, Bengaluru, University of Agriculture Science, GKV, Bengaluru, then in the collaboration with the E-Governance Service India Limited, Common Service Center Scheme, Ministry of Electronic and Information Technology, Government of India, and the KVK, Kodagu KVK. So, first of all, I thanks to Dr. Subramaniam. He is inviting me to interact with you, because I gone through that the report given, really wonderful work did by this total 20 FPOs in the Karnataka. So I thanks Dr. Venkat. You are calling me, we are very good friend also. And I was 1 year senior at NDI Karnal when we did PhD from the Karnal. And then after we joined Junior Project Director, he was at Northeast, and I was at Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha. That time, June 7 is the biggest June. We have 86 KVK particular for that June. So both are good friends, and he has very good coordination capacity. How to coordinate with different institutions and how to give the potential, to show the potential of each other and utilize for the best way. So thank you, Dr. And Dr. Rastogi, definitely 1 month ago we met at Delhi. He rings so many times to me. Sometimes I irritate, I don't know what he want to me. He told me, sir, I want your 5 minutes. Then I told, okay, please come. And he came to and then discussed, and then we started the training programs. So really, Dr. Rastogi, you are linking with KVK, means both are sometimes Paras and Sona. I don't know who is Paras, who is Sona, who is Patthar, but both are joining, definitely will come out with the Paras. So, and Dr. Burman, our ADG from councils, last month he joined our Agriculture Council for as ADG, and then I had put our head KVK, those who are organizing this program, KVK from Mysore, then Dr. Rajendra from head regional, Dr. Haji, I think Dr. Haji, you are association 206 for our system, then chairman, Mr. Punnaru, then director Shumitha, and all our dear brother and sisters. See, now we are every platform we are talking about Krishi Vigyan Kendra, Krishi Vigyan Kendra. Even I talked one MP, he told me we want one KVK. When I got some, please, first you know about KVK, then you demand KVK. That is KVK, that is not KVK. So see the importance of the Krishi Vigyan Kendra. And now we are having 731 Krishi Vigyan Kendra, very good networking across the country. Everywhere we have a good district level organization, and our ministry, 12 ministry, they are joining KVK. KVK not joining, they are joining. Because KVK implementing their programs. But for that we have signed with MU to the Ministry of Electronic Information, where representing our friend Devendra Rastogi. We have linked with 3.5 CSC with Krishi Vigyan Kendra. So now I again request to the Rastogi ji, please make them revise that our MU, because now more than 5 lakh common service center is functioning, joining with the hand with the Krishi Vigyan Kendra. So again we go for the MU. So this is a unique program. We have multidisciplinary team. We have horticulture, we have agriculture, we have soil scientists, and you know the budget. If you see the budget of our India government providing for your work 250 crores rupees, but the state government also providing 250 crores to support to the Krishi Vigyan Kendra. That is a great. So that this program is nowadays KVK doing good work. That's why people are recognizing. And during visit our head KVK told about this KVK established in 1976. Our first KVK established in the country 1974 at Pondicherry. I think 1976 your KVK and one KVK from Sultanpur and Uttar Pradesh. 2 or 3 KVK they are established in 1976. So next year I am going to celebrate 50 years complete journey of our Krishi Vigyan Kendra, and we are joining 2 programs, our national conference as well as our Golden Jubilee year of the Krishi Vigyan Kendra. So we are inviting, I am trying to invite our Honorable Prime Minister, our Agriculture Minister, and some good FPOs And we will definitely, after going the card, you definitely will call some of the persons from you also joining that programs. See that now how we can utilize the FPOs. FPO is a very burning topic. Our Prime Minister sanctioning 10,000 FPOs in the country level. Earlier, if you see the history of the self-help group, I think more than lakhs self-help group organizing and they are working. But if you see the result of there, most of the not functioning. If we go from their reason why they are not functioning, then we found as a before DDG, I was General Product Director at RE in Kanpur, and then we called a meeting inviting our Agriculture Production Commissioner, Government of Uttar Pradesh, then Agriculture Minister, all are, and then we discussed why, what is the reason. We especially found two reasons. First, resource, that human resource development. The capacity development program of the self-help group is not continuing. Sometimes we provide 7-day training program that is not enough for establish any kind of business, any kind of organizations. So we are taking care of that. Now we start farmer producer organization. The responsibility goes to Krishi Vigyan Kendra. They will provide a handhold support, technological backstoppings, and if need, they will call to the bankers in the local area and prepare your project and joining with this bankers. So we don't want to failure our FPOs because see our honorable Prime Minister and our Agriculture Ministers, they are giving a lot of focus for especially for agriculture based, and this is an era for the processing. Now this is a millets year, we are celebrating millets years. In Delhi, Bajra flour that 124 rupees kg. Farmers getting still 30 rupees kg. They farmers got 30 rupees kg. And see the huge profit between 100 rupees per kg. So now FPOs will think about how they come on processing, how they come for packaging, how they come for marketing. Once Amazon sent the material to the rural area, why not our FPOs? Today is online, that's why our CSC, they link with our, we use for the digital platform. And see the consumer preference. What is the consumer preference? So 1 year definitely millets is going on because International Millets Year, and every time on 18th our Honorable Prime Minister coming to our Pusa shoot, and more than 100 country peoples are coming here. Second important program, G20. See, India is a leader of the G20 nowadays. And on 18, 19th April, our Indian Council of Agriculture is going to be organized an international conference on the G20, and 20 countries they are coming with the India, and the Prime Minister, Agriculture Minister, and our Secretary and all DDG, ADG will join there to discuss how we go for the partnership in the international level. So, but they are also talking about Krishi Vigyan Kendra. See, 7 African countries demanding to replicate that KVK system in Africa. This is a wonderful organization in the district level. So day by day demand of the Krishi Vigyan Kendra, and unofficially I told you that more than 100 KVK they also sanctioned for the coming 3 years we are going to establish in the country. So that time we will cross the 850 Krishi Vigyan Kendra in the country. So there is a need for the how to strengthen the FPOs and how to make good performance of the FPOs. And I thanks to this KVK, they are given that report of Purti Farmers Production Company Limited, and thus I invited that chairman and a member and directors, because they have very good for rupees 5.2 crores their turnover. This is really wonderful. So I salute that FPO, and definitely when we organize that program at Golden Jubilee, definitely we will call these FPOs and they will make at least 5 minutes presentation to the in the front of Prime Minister how they are success. And I request our Krishi and Kendra kindly make them process of success. Documentation is very important. How they success. We have discussed today morning how some are good FPOs, how success and how we can replicate to the other. What is the good things to replicate to the other FPOs. So definitely we are thankful to that FPOs and our Krishi Vigyan Kendra. They are calling me to here to interact with you, and especially Dr. Devendra ji, Rastogi ji. Definitely we will look forward, because this is digital era, and I request to all of you ICT is very important tools. Without ICT we are not successful. So you are here and you connect with the USA, you are here, you connect with the UK. So this is a kind of technology we are going to, and I am happy to inform you, 5 crores farmers they are linking with our M-Kisan portal. And every Tuesday and Friday they are getting messages to the different KVK to the farmers. 5 crores they are linking with. If you see total 11 crore farmers in the countries working with the we call farmers. And we have collected the information from 75,000 farmers, doubling the farmers' income in the country level. And we found that they are trained to, they are shifting with the cereals, and the area is increasing of horticulture and fisheries, horticulture and animal husbandry. Small enterprises like mushroom, beekeeping, poultry, piggery, goatry, and also doubling the farmer's income. 85% doubling the farmer income for the small farmers. That is very important. So what kind of integrated farming system models require for the small farmers to doubling their income? Or what kind of arrangement made by our FPOs for production system, for marketing system, for packaging system? So these are the challenges coming in the front of our FPOs. So definitely we are looking forward with new challenges, and I hope our farmer producer company definitely will complete the job for the organization, work with the organization for generating income, for generating employment in the rural area. Every time our Prime Minister told local for vocal, and if you saw our India culture, we are in rural area totally dependent on the every sector available in the rural area. Now that time there is a badge, there is a local goldsmith, there blacksmith, every there, barber, all are system in the rural area. But during 250 years, called Gulami, so you call Angrez, they can broken our systems. So now we start with the rural area. If our rural area, if you know in our COVID, during COVID, only India can survive. Because of the rural people they are supporting. If you saw that video clipping, people are moving to the rural area. You see the Delhi pictures that they are just thrown away to the Delhi to the other border of the Uttar Pradesh, Haryana and they are surviving where they are going to the rural area. So definitely our FPOs aim also to establish a good entrepreneurship in the rural area. So for these words, I hope your work definitely will be recognized in the country level, and Karnataka and this KVK will lead to the country level. And I thanks our friend Dr. Venkat, because this is decided only on the 7th. On the 7th he told we want, sir, you please come to interact with our FPOs. Then we said, okay, now we will go. Today morning we will make a meeting our secretary before we started this program. So definitely we are busy with our program, but we have some time to interact like FPOs, you and Krishi, Vigyan, Kendra. We love KVK because we start my career as SMS in the Krishi, Vigyan, Kendra. So definitely our focus to the Krishi, Vigyan, Kendra. So thank you very much for inviting me, for giving a kind of opportunity to interact you. Thank you very much.
Yes, as sir told, it's a wonderful program. Definitely, at the end of the day, you will be catching minimum 15 concepts or 15 technologies in your baskets while going. So that much effort definitely we will put forward. That we are giving assurance to you, sir. So thank you very much, sir. We look forward to your support in future also. Now I request, as a token of affection and support, our DDG sir to hand over a small bouquet as a support and wish their future to be very good. So I request our Putari nominees, our CEO Panina and Sumita Madam, to please come to the dais and receive a token of appreciation from our DDGs. Thank you very much, sir. Now we are in the final leg of this event. Before vote of thanks, as tradition moves, we can't forget the tradition. So it is our good tradition to felicitate the dignitaries. Now I request Dr. Subramaniam sir to felicitate our beloved DDG sir with a short.
This is the most pleasant moment in my life and career.
With the traditional painter.
It is an honor.
And a short. board and brought Kaveri blessings, Talakaveri momentum and the traditional next to Rastagi sir. Thank you very much sir for receiving the presentation. Now I request to Rastagi sir, Director Devi sir, please.
You are the first. Come. You are better than others.
Actually, the credit goes to Dr. Vigyan. That is the one because of you only. Thank you so much.
Anji and Rajendra, congratulations.
So thank you for receiving sir, Dayendra sir. Now next to ADG sir, Rajasri Rai Bharman. Now I request our Chitali station head Rajendran sir and Dr. Hanji sir to the stage. ADG sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request now I request our station head to felicitate Dr. V. Venkatesubramaniam sir, Attorney Director. Please, please. It's our pleasure, sir. Please. Please, sir.
Yes, the whole credit for the today's program goes to Dr. Vigyan. This is guidance actually, that is love for Kodagu.
Prosperity of Kaveri, let it be with all of us.
Thank you, sir. I request our head, state, Dr. Hanji sir. Dr. Hanji sir. Please, sir.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for receiving the presentation and as well as for doing help in presentation. The last event of the program of today's stage program, vote of thanks by Mr. K. Devaya, Head in Charge, KVK Kodagu.
So, we are coming to almost the last part of the program, this vote of thanks. Actually, though we got an inkling of this program almost 3 weeks back, but still, we were still not in the position because the financial confirmation came just almost 1 week back. In spite of that, we made quite a lot of effort. But the thing was, when the CSC was in our Common Service Center, actually there was a new thing to us. The Common Service Center, what it has to do with KVK and the program. Because any training program when we take up, unless we have a background of it, what exactly we have to convey, that training program becomes a failure. So what exactly was required, we were not in the know. So then by that time we got a call from one Mr. Azhar. We spoke with him. Then we came to know, yeah, this is what was required. Today's mantra of today's government is digital world. And when we say digital world, it is really mind-boggling and encompasses everything, almost all part of the life it takes. But its seepage into the agriculture has been not that much. It's a little bit slow. But in future, Digital India is going to play a very, very important role because it's not only about technology dissemination. Today, as well, I just heard him saying, including drone is going to come under their purview.
Very
Shortly. Drone. Means the mechanization part. I think the trainees who assembled today from the Dharmasthala Kshetra, it's not today we are seeing you. We have been collaborating with your partners here, the officials here, for the past many years, for many of the programs. It's not just, so we have seen you from very close. And Dharmasthala Kshetra is doing a yeoman job, actually, especially in the agriculture sector and rural development through many of the schemes. And farm mechanization was one of it. So along with that, we came to know, yes, it was a capacity development program, something like it's taken up in this. So when we were approached that we came to know this was what was the requirement, we were really confident of taking up because this is the 4th batch, now we have been conducting 4th batch of basis classes also. So we really had a background what we should have be doing. So we have almost taken the same similar this thing to transfer it to the trainees in this 15 days. What we have been doing we do for the basis students for the past 1 year. And to them, what we have learned for the past in our degrees 4 years, we try to teach them. And from that 1 year now we are condensing it to 15 days. And this is not the only thing. In your talks, I came to know that self-help groups were formed and they were not quite effective. Mainly it was due to capacity building program. However, state government has now entered that sector also through National Rural Livelihood Mission. NRL. So those trainees, that self-help group, what I should call is trainees. They are being trained at our centers. From Kodagu, we are also taking classes. We have been collaborating with them, and already for 3 batches we have conducted. They are in a module of 8 to 9 modules, each module for 1 week. So it is being conducted almost in that sense. So that also we had a background. So we were very confident of conducting this program, and I'm definite we will be able to convey something to them. So with this, it was a real pleasure when the director came last month. He told we are trying to get DDG here. So getting DDG from Delhi to a remote area like this is really a difficult task, because they are really very busy people. We know how much they interact with government, and we know today's government how they keep them quite busy also. In spite of that, here our DDG, Dr. Udham Singh Gautam, has made it a point to reach here. Actually, he was so busy. Even today, they were supposed to come only at 10:45. Actually, they came here at 9:45. Then there was a meeting at Delhi. He was locked down to a meeting, and then again he made it here. After this, again, I think he's got a meeting. So it was in the call. So that makes the sense how busy are they are. And in spite of that, they have made a time just to attend this and share their ideas, exactly what they want, what they are thinking, because it was the individual, earlier it used to be the individual departments. Now they want the collaboration with the individual departments to deliver the goods to the last person. That is how they are looking at the things. Means earlier it used to be only agriculture department doing its own job. It was KVK doing its own job. It was some other department doing its own job. And today they are trying to link, because it's finally whatever departments are there, unless there is deliverance, there is no point having the departments. And today they are looking at deliverance, and for when the deliverance is done, they also look at the last point. They need people to deliver it to the consumer, that is the farmer. And what best than the self-help groups or groups like Manjunatha, Shiksheta Dharmasthala and many other groups to deliver these points. So we are really grateful that you have come here, and on behalf of KVK or Atari, then US Bangalore, IHR Bangalore, I thank you, sir, for this. Then, if number 2 has come, the number 3 also has come. This shows the importance of the whole system. Like the top, maybe many of you may not be knowing, it's the topmost of any ICAR research, extension, or many of the things. It is the DG. Next to DG comes our DDG. And after DDG comes the ADG, Assistant Director General. So, almost all the ICAR top level team is here. So, our ADG, Rajeshwari Roy Burman, he has graced this occasion. So, thank you for attending this program, sir, and I am sharing your thoughts with the trainees. Then, as I told earlier, I was thinking what the CSE had to do with any of the things. Really, I was thinking. But at the meeting, what you told and how you, even just before coming, we were interacting with Dr. Rastoi. Then I started realizing really how much, most probably other than our private life, they can interfere in almost all the life. Part of the
We are there to serve the farmers.
means each and every part, the electronic media, service at the digital world will be reaching. When a farmer's life is considered, starting from sowing, maybe up to the marketing, each and every part. Then his day-to-day life as a farmer, he has to run around for many of the records, he has to go to a revenue office, he has to do many of the things. And if you see, most of the small and marginal farmers, they hesitate to go to most of the departments. Maybe they may go to revenue department, but many of the things that the banks or many of the other high level offices, you don't find many of the marginal and small farmers going. And this is going to be revolutionary when village level, these digital services are given to farmers at that point, doorstep. This is going to revolutionize slowly the digital India, what today's government is thinking. So, putting such a big vision at the block level is a difficult task, and I think the same thing is being done by Sri Devendra Rastogi, trying identifying people who can put the things to the doorstep. And he has contacted Dharmasthala Shikshetra management, and today you are all here, and it is because of his effort today's program is going on. So thank you, sir, for gracing this occasion. Then coming to our director, he has been supporting in almost all our programs. There's nothing like he has not, almost each and every activity, either he or through Dr. Mallikarjun Hanji has created, and because he is busy, Dr. Mallikarjun Hanji is the nodal officer. Anything you want, immediately dial and contact. So that is how he has been managing the system. The important policy issues, he will be looking after the day-to-day working. Dr. Hanji will be looking after. And for many of our activities, he has provided the support, both technical, financial, each and every support. And he has been the main person to get this program here in KVK. Otherwise, this could have been conducted in many of the places like US Dharwad or US Bangalore. It could have been done, but he has chosen a place like KVK Gonikappad to conduct, because we had a FPO, we had our backing, and he wanted KVK to interact with you. This is the base level where we teach. So, I thank you, sir, for getting this program and also being here with us and addressing, sharing your thoughts with us. Then, Dr. Hanji, we have been in contact for many years, and he has been a nodal officer for us, KVK Gonikappad, and all the issues he addresses with without any faith in time to time, because for any smooth running of KVK, we need a very quick response. So that has been provided by Dr. Hanji. So I thank you, sir, for being here today with us. Then our sister, this KVK, nearby KVK, Dr. Divya is here. GSS KVK, very well known KVK, doing yeoman service to the farming community, because they have got a very good contact with the farmers. Today she is also present, so I thank you for being here. And from Chettali, our Indians of Horticulture Research has one more station at Chettali. It's also a part of the IHR system doing research in fruit crops. So the head of the KVK, Dr. Rajendran, is here. I thank you for coming here to attend this meeting. And similarly, the senior scientist of Chettali, Mr. Murali, is also here, Dr. Murali. I also thank you for gracing the occasion. From press, Mr. Kishore, he has been here for covering, he has been our mainstay in most of our, whenever we conduct any program, a wide publicity is to be given for the programs, and he has been in the front line in giving wide publicity. Even today he has come and graced the occasion. I thank him for coming here and covering this event. And then we have got today's, this is a unique this thing, in the first time we have tried this live, really. So I also thank Mr. Prasad, who has been, Manju, who has been instrumental in giving this wide publicity among all the KVKs, because what the event is, why it is being organized, this goes to a large public per se without much effort. Pardon? Yes, YouTube channel. And Shivana is also here. So he has been a long associate here with KVK Gonigappa, covering most of our event also. So a long associate here with KVK Gonigappa, covering most of our event also. So welcome. Thank you for being here today in our occasion. And last, this is the most important thing of my this thing. I will fail in my duty. I have put lots and lots of effort in such a short time. So otherwise, most probably, it would have been very difficult conducting this program. The plus and negatives of whatever it is with the FPOs. Then Dharmasthala from Dharmasthala Kshetra, all of you have attended come here mainly for the capacity development. I know you are doing quite a lot of service because we have been associated with lots and lots of programs with the officers of Kodagu, who are there in Kodagu for the past many years. So thank you all for coming here and gracing the occasion. Hope this training program for the next 15 years, what it will take place, it will be of great help. Maybe your what knowledge you gain from this, we can't say that it will be 100%, but there will be occasions when there are some doubts, you could contact us again, contact us back, and then go to and again communicate with the farmers. So that type of linkages can be brought. So hope so in future, the knowledge what you gain from here will be of great help to the farming community. Thank you one and all. Thank you all for thank you.
Before we going out for photo session, group photo session in front of our office, please stand for national.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब